Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Seth Julian, welcoming you to today's rather dismal morning briefing. We focus today on the Ukraine, as we have for some time. This is not a trivial or secondary matter. This is the central matter in today's economy, above the Chinese mishandling of COVID. As we see, well, let's just first talk about the World Trade Organization. They cut their estimate of global trade growth yesterday by half. Global GDP growth is expected to fall by 0.7% to 1.1%. And this is due to the UK and the Russian importance to food and energy supplies. In Europe especially, this is the main reason for the lowered projections. Now, the Ukrainians have been largely successful in driving the Russians out of the north in the Kiev region. The Russians are regrouping on the eastern flank to consolidate Donbass, to consolidate the area that they've destroyed around Mariupol, and to continue their attempt to connect the Crimea with the rest of the Russian landmass. This is bad news, okay? If you haven't figured this out, this is really bad news. This is going to cause inflation to run for years. This war is not going to be over soon. And wars always cause inflation, and here's just a little quick look at what we're talking about. Gold, which has not done very much for a long, long time, is on the move. This is the beginning of the war right here, and it's gone from the low 1800s to the mid 1900s, and it's going to press much, much higher as things get worse, and things are going to get worse. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that bleak outlook, I will bring today's session to an end. I want to make you aware that inflation is going to become double digits soon. It's not going away soon because of the nature of the psychological nature of inflation itself. Risks are going to run higher, and the war is going to get worse. And if that weren't enough, the Chinese are going to continue to handle their COVID problems, and it's going to get awful there. Shanghai is starting to bubble over with resentment and protest. So things aren't looking good. Oh, yes, one last small detail. U.S. moved a carrier strike group, an aircraft carrier strike group close to the Korean waters in an attempt to warn off and saber-rattle the Kim regime. Things aren't looking good. Risks are going up. Buckle down. Fasten your seatbelt. It's going to get risky. That's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can all have the ability to trade with confidence. Bye-bye for now.